Hi, and welcome to this installment of Weekly Zen. Hope you had a great week. Today you are joining me in beautiful Montecito, just below the Santa Ynez Mountains, and below us in this landscape in the valley here, you can see all the way down to the Pacific Ocean. Pretty amazing view. It's absolutely gorgeous out here and very peaceful. Today I wanted to start off with talking about 10 things that are going to help you sleep better at night. So the first one, you want to sleep in complete darkness. Now, do you remember in the old movies, a lot of the times it was a lot more common for women to sleep with those masks at night, and we kind of think of them as this funny, archaic thing, but they're actually very helpful at keeping any of those light frequencies out, because even with your eyes shut, any type of light is going to be taken in by the eye and sent to the pineal gland, and if there's any light whatsoever, it affects your melatonin and serotonin production. And so we want to make sure that everything in the room is turned off. Electronics, gizmos, anything that emits even a little bit of light can affect your sleep. And the best thing to do is really to buy one of those sleep masks that just cover the eyes at night. That will really help. Number two, create a ritual or a routine. So you're creating patterns or associations with your brain when you start doing a certain routine or ritual at night, such as maybe you take a bath, that's relaxing, a bath or a shower, then you brush your teeth. Then you go to the room and you read something relaxing, and then you go to sleep. So these create a pattern, and eventually your brain, as soon as you start doing this repetition or pattern, your body will start shutting down, just because that's the way the body works. It takes patterns and cues, and will start regulating your body for sleep when you keep to this pattern and repetition. And also try to go to sleep at the same time every night. This helps quite a bit. You want to get a consistent circadian rhythm going. And when you go to bed earlier and later all the time, it's really hard to get that circadian rhythm into flow. Number three, keep the temperature fairly low. They found that the optimal temperature for good sleep, good sound sleep, is between 60 and 68 degrees. But really, that's a little too chilly for me, especially down at the 60 degrees. About 70 degrees is where they say. So, about 70 degrees or cooler will be really good at helping you achieve sound sleep. Check the house for EMF, electromagnetic frequencies. So you can get a reader, like from Amazon or your electronic store. I'm sure Radio Shack has something, and check the EMF signals around the house. Some people will even go as far as shutting off the breaker before they go to sleep so that there's no electricity to the house whatsoever, and this will help shield your body from EMF, because it does disrupt your body's production of serotonin and melatonin. Number five, avoid loud alarm clocks. When you wake up to this, blaring foghorn or whatever it is you sometimes feel you need to wake up, it puts the body into this panic stress mode, and it's a really poor way to start the day off. So make sure that you have something that maybe gradually increases in sound over time, or something that is a really good product that I actually purchased myself is a Philips sleep light or wake up light. And what it does, it kind of simulates the action of the sun. It has a bulb in it, and it will slowly increase in intensity as if like the sun were coming up. And then once it reaches full luminance, it will then sound off a group of sounds, and you can specify whether it's they have wind chimes or bells. You can even tune it to your favorite radio station. So that's a good product if you're interested in that. I actually did a review for that, so check out this video here if you're interested in the Philips wake up light. It's about $70, so it's a little bit of an investment, but it's actually endorsed by the National Sleep Foundation. Okay, so number 6, bed only. Bed is only for sleep, so make sure that you aren't eating in bed, watching TV in bed. If you can, the only thing that you should reserve the bed for is sleep and sex. This association, when it's strictly for sleep, as soon as your body touches that bed, it wants to sleep. So it's a cue again, it's a pattern. Number 7, we kind of touched on this already, but take a hot bath, or a hot shower. And some people will take a bath or shower in the morning rather than in the evening, but to help relax your body, try taking it in the evening. And as we talked about 2 weeks ago, also Epsom salt baths are really great to help promote relaxation, extra relaxation, calm your nerves, your muscles, and also help the skin. Number 8, relaxation CDs before bed are really great. I mean, you can just Google relaxation CDs and it will pop up a bunch. Or maybe you want some Beethoven, like some Moonlight Sonata, make a playlist for yourself. Or maybe you can put together, get some white noise, your favorite white noise. A good example of white noise is ocean waves. And that's just kind of this repetitious white noise pattern that happens to be very soothing and puts you in delta wave sleep. Number 9, read something before bed. Read something spiritual or uplifting. Somehow this helps quite a bit. And often for some reason, before bed, it kind of sinks in more when you're more reflective and the day is over. And it also helps you get ready for bed, and almost promotes a feeling of, okay, I'm ready to go to bed. You've reflected on the day, thought about it, have some uplifting things. I can let everything go and go to sleep. Number 10, journaling. Journaling is a great thing to do before bed, and you can add that into your ritual. And a few episodes ago, we talked about a gratitude journal. So in addition to journaling about the notable things of the day, you can also write about the things that you're grateful for and really feel that sense of love and appreciation for those things that came in. And that will help quite a bit. So those are 10 things that you can do to help, 1, get to sleep, and 2, sleep better and have more sound sleep. So try to implement those into your sleep hygiene. All right, now I want to talk about this Silicon Valley entrepreneur named Kamal Ravikant. And a little while back, he had a really hit a rough patch, and his life kind of spiraled out of control. Well, I won't say spiraled out of control, but he just hit a really big low. His company that he had started up was doing extremely well, and then he thinks, based on his philosophy, he went from being idealistic to just wanting the money for it, and eventually it just blew up into a huge blow up. It completely dissolved, and he was left with nothing. And he kind of says his ego was attached to it, and so he blew up with the company and was really at ground zero. And through this, at the bottom of this, he kind of all of a sudden had this thought that came to his mind. Said, I'm going to create a vow to myself, and I'm going to love myself, and I'm going to commit to it wholly and completely. I'm just going to love myself. And so it was kind of through this that he started finding that his life started to transform itself. And just by saying to himself, I love myself, he started, the depression just started to melt away. Amazing things started to come into his life. He started consulting back in Silicon Valley with a bunch of great companies and started doing amazing things again. And he contributes it to this self-love. And he actually wrote a book about it. It's really fairly inexpensive. It's $2.99 on Amazon. It's a Kindle book. So I highly recommend that you read that. And there's also a video where he talks about it at the Awesomeness Fest by Mind Valley and it's called Love and Entrepreneurship, and you can watch it here. It's a really good, so I recommend that you both maybe first watch the video to get a feel of this guy, and then 2, check out the book if you're still interested. But I think it's really great. And he said something that I thought was cool, and he said if something is scary, kind of like that tingly butterfly feeling, you know, you need to do it because there's magic on the other side. Talk about one more thing to promote happiness and kind of let the anxiety slide. It's great to recount our past successes. We have so many things that we've accomplished in our life, but we so easily forget them. We set goals, we reach them, and we have just a moment where we celebrate or savor them, and then immediately it's, you know, they almost dissolve and we forget them. So recall a past success this week and journal about it, write it down, talk about what you had to do to reach that goal, how you felt. Maybe it was an award, or maybe it was a success at work, or whatever it was, and think about how you felt, and kind of give yourself a pat on the back and relive that moment for a moment. Okay, to close, as we do every week, we will state some quotes here. And this first one is by Thich Nhat Hanh, and he says, "Sometimes your joy is the source of your smile, but sometimes your smile can be the source of your joy." So sometimes we almost try not to smile, you know. Something really has to get us to smile. But when we actually try to enjoy and appreciate things around us and smile, that will actually kind of bring those feelings of joy in and of themselves. So it's kind of like a reverse of what we typically do. Okay, this is a Chinese proverb. It says, "Tension is who you think you should be. Relaxation is who you are." So when you're so preoccupied with, am I good enough? Am I going to fail? Am I going to do what, am I going to meet these expectations? You know, you freak out because you're not confident in who you are. Your tension is caused by not having faith in yourself and being concerned about who you should be instead of having confidence in who you are at this moment. So have confidence in yourself and live in the moment and just do your best, because that's all you can do is your best. So I think that's a really profound and good quote to reflect on. All right, guys. Well, I hope that these were helpful. Thank you for joining me here in beautiful Montecito below these Santa Ynez Mountains and looking out into this beautiful valley here at dusk. And I hope you have a great week and you're able to implement some of these strategies and have plenty of Zen moments full of happiness and relaxation. And until next time, take care. We'll see you again.